hello to everybody listening. This is the premiere of the Final Rosé. I'm Amy.
I'm Alexis.
I'm Sophia.
And
let's just jump right in. So right off of the bat, the opening, we're just jumping straight into COVID. Test
Typical
results
show,
galore.
man. Typical
really awkward.
reality show.
Yeah,
Just shows Claire sitting there.
doing
Hey, can you
yoga.
do me a quick
Hey, you have to
favor
turn
and
off your
mute
phone,
your phone
Sophia.
My
real
bad.
fast? Hey,
My
and,
bad.
Come on.
oh, and,
Rookie mistake, Sophia.
and by the way, what are we talking about on the Final Rosé? Speaking of that.
So, just a PSA. We definitely had some wine while we were watching. It is vital
I think
when
it's
watching.
quite evident.
We're very warm.
Okay.
I don't think that needed to be stated, but thank you, Sophia.
But
We are going to be
yeah.
talking about the first episode of The Bachelorette. We just watched it, fresh on our mind, took lots of notes.
this is Claire's season.
But she
For how
wasn't
long?
my first
Who
pick.
knows?
She's an OG.
She
for the
really
Bachelor world.
is an OG.
She's been through it.
I was kind of upset, low-key, when she was picked, but
Why?
because she's not who I wanted from the past season.
Who did you want?
Honestly, I
Just
can't
not
remember.
her.
I just feel like she's
Alright.
had her chances.
Yeah,
I want somebody
that-
fresh.
But the
But-
point is that she had her chances, but the guys were not the right one.
This is true. This
I don't
is
know.
very
I'm
true.
still a
Very
Benoit
accurate.
fan. That's all I gotta say. If you know, you know.
We all
Tall
love
glass of water was cool though. Too bad that he's gone now. Jordan M. He was a tall glass of water, one of the best intros, and he got booted.
This is true.
I think it's supposed to be a tall glass of milk, by the way.
No, he definitely said
No.
tall glass of water.
He called her
Yeah, he said
thirsty.
water.
He said it, yes.
Yeah, but I think the saying is milk.
Well, he did his own thing. Maybe that's why he didn't get a rose.
She said I needed it, and
The body
That's
needs
what-
hydration, and that's water.
yeah,
my guy.
she needed it. She said what she said.
She wasn't wrong.
Okay, so on a positive note, she was negative for COVID. Okay, Chris Harrison delivered that personally to her without a mask.
6 feet away,
Over
though.
dramatically, of course.
Yeah, he FaceTimed her to let her know that she was going to be the Bachelorette, but then came in person to tell her that she tested negative for COVID. That's what I felt was
How did we know
unnecessary.
he wasn't?
Exactly.
positive?
We didn't see him get
He
tested.
also got tested, but they just had to show, the news telling us about the outbreak, and then they had to go in and show her getting her results, so
Like, we had
everybody
no
knew.
clue what was
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, it was
What
just
was the
like,
purpose of it? I
was-
don't
It
know.
was full TLC. Move that bus.
I think it was very cringy.
At least they didn't show all the guys getting their results. So
They did. They showed like
All of
3 of them.
them?
They showed them getting tested and like
Oh, yeah,
3 of
I-
them getting
the
their
Ed
tested.
was
results.
like crying.
And they
One
all
of them jumped into a
complained.
pool.
Who was that?
I
Was
don't
it Ed?
remember.
I just know Ed's because his nose was like flared. He was really affected by it.
flared.
Yeah, like his nostrils.
It's a
I'm
good
glad that
adjective.
you
Well,
stared
yeah.
at his nostrils during the show. That's good to know. You look at all the little details.
Oh, well, you have to.
Of course, the nostrils.
You
I
have to
mean,
make
what if it was his
distinctions
best feature
Between the
and then-
guys right off the bat.
right off the bat?
That's why I give nicknames.
That was my
because I
first
have to know
impression.
who's who.
Wow, let me just tell you right now, some of Amy's nicknames are so harsh, but honestly, Sophia has some too. So,
I didn't even hear Sophia's, but I know they're equally as rough.
yeah.
Okay, so sorry to segue, but the intros of each of the guys, whose was your favorite?
Oh, I wrote this down somewhere. Sophia making fun of my lack of notes there.
Honestly, for the intro part, all I saw was abs, if I'm honest.
That's honestly all she looks at. Just
Who
to let
was
you guys
shirtless?
know,
Like,
Sophia was focused on the
all of
bodies
them.
No,
the whole
no,
time.
no. Like for the first impression rose, those
Oh,
intros,
the
getting
first
out of the
impression.
limos.
I thought you were
So-
talking about like the intros before
No.
they were like.
No.
No,
Okay.
It
well,
was like when they got out of when they were
Yeah.
arriving.
Oh,
sorry,
just
the first
kidding then.
impression.
I liked Kenny's
I know, it's
because
like
he
he
had
was
the 2
shirtless.
dogs on the shirt.
that yeah, I
and
wrote
then
him down.
so I thought Sophia would like that because then Claire went and like touched his abs.
Okay, I did like
she
that.
was like,
That's a good point. I didn't.
"You want to
see
let
that.
me touch my dogs? Is that okay?" And then she went and like rubbed her
Yes.
hands on him.
I put 8 out of 10.
Oh, you rated them.
I literally put 8 out of 10. And then I put
What's your
Backstreet Boy
reasoning?
because that was Amy's nickname.
Oh, the
I just thought
Backstreet-
he was cute. I thought he had a cute vibe.
Did he get a rose?
Yes,
he did,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just to let you know, if you didn't know already, Kenny is a boy band manager. So, don't know how he got there, but he's there.
That's a top occupation right there.
I mean,
Well,
who knows? Maybe he knows like One Direction or something.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a long shot.
Yeah, I don't know how successful his career is.
Also, Yosef and Jordan C both brought snacks.
Honestly, that's
Which
a
one
good
had the
move right
popcorn?
there.
There was
Zach
Thin
or
Mints
Jordan C
popcorn.
got the popcorn, and then
Moon pies.
Yosef brought the moon pies.
Actually, I don't know if that's a good move because if I was a bachelorette,
Well,
I
what if you
wouldn't
were
wanna have
hangry?
nasty breath.
Chocolate. You don't want chocolate in your teeth.
That too,
But
or
a snack
popcorn.
is always welcome.
Okay, but one of
I mean, the guys enjoyed the snacks, so
But then you could get a kernel between your teeth.
Exactly, and then you're uncomfortable the whole time. But I'm sure she had like people catering to her if that were the case. So I'm sure they went and brushed her teeth right afterwards and like
Do
freshened
you
her up.
remember
Maybe.
who the guy was that was going around asking like how they got the snacks?
He had a pink suit.
It was the one with the glasses.
No,
No,
that was Yvonne.
no, not
Ivan.
Yvonne. No, why are we saying?
He goes by Ivan.
Okay, that's. I was gonna say Ivan, but you said Yvonne, so it
I-
threw me
I
off.
meant- yeah.
Ivan, I put nice 6 out of 10.
Why?
He just looked nice, but wasn't like.
There was no wow factor.
Yeah,
for
there
me.
was
I didn't even write
no-
it down. But I know a lot of people like him.
Yeah, he's
Like
he's just
Ivan and
really
Dale are
nice.
up there.
He's just he's a nice guy, and I think that's why I wrote him down because he was
Yeah.
a nice guy. But
I liked Tyler's intro, but Tyler didn't get a. Did he?
Tyler,
No, it was between Tyler and Yo-Yo.
Tyler, the
at the
nice,
end.
the nice country boy.
Just to let you know, Yo-Yo is Yosef.
Yes, sorry. I'm
I
already
just-
using my
Can I
nicknames.
add something, please,
Oh.
about Tyler?
Yes.
He is
Which Tyler?
the country boy.
Okay.
He is Jordan Kimball. He's another version of Jordan Kimball, if you know who he is. He was
Okay.
on Becca's season. He
Oh,
was,
the station
he
wagon
was the one
Kufrin?
who was on Tinder swapping right.
Yeah, I didn't see her.
He had like 100% like matching rate. Yeah. He
Is
was
that
like,
something you should be proud of?
no. Well,
Tyler is also Uncle Eddie. Don't forget that.
right, Uncle Eddie.
Uncle Eddie sounds like Matthew McConaughey.
Unfortunately, he did not make it, but
Yeah, but there was beef between them because of the Instagram. Drama.
Yosef and
Kenny.
Tyler.
That was
Tyler,
Tyler C,
sorry.
though.
Tyler and Yosef.
I will
it
say though, Jay, that was so awkward. He came in with the straight jacket, like, and he stayed in it the whole time.
But what was the purpose of that?
I
even
didn't
remember.
understand that.
I
What'd
I
he
don't
say?
remember honestly, but I don't understand why he stayed in it the entire
Oh, he said
time.
you're making me crazy. During like throughout quarantine, I think he said you're making me
No.
crazy.
Like they would cut back to him, and he would just still be sitting there like with it on.
yeah,
Like,
I mean, he was stuck in the straitjacket. It
he's
wasn't
he
like
was
a
too scared
magician.
to ask for help.
He didn't know his way
He's
out.
like, can someone give me a drink, please?
Just staring at the snacks. So
oh, and then Ed was the bubble boy. He was like, since you've been
Oh.
stuck in
He got a
quarantine in a
rose.
Okay,
bubble,
he
yeah.
literally like that ball gave birth of Ed. Like he is the child of that ball. That's what it
Well,
looks
when
like to me.
He almost ran her over too later on.
who was the
with
one
the
that
ball.
squeezed her finger too hard?
That was
Oh.
Was that AJ? AJ.
AJ, yeah. He was the one who was like, if you have green eyes, that you're like 2% of the population, which I think is like
You know who I really
such,
liked?
It's such a fuckboy response, but that's all I gotta say.
Damar.
in my experience, that's what green-eyed boys say.
Damar.
At Eric Cervantes.
I hope you are tuned in, Eric.
That's not who I
For
was
your
talking about.
shout-out?
but
Straight
Very
shots.
close, Bucket. Very close.
Okay, but Damar, he was young, but he was clever. He was the one that came in with the parachute already done, and he
Okay,
was like,
I
"Since I'm
liked
falling
him.
for you
Oh, that
so
was it.
hard."
I liked Damar.
That was
Yeah,
good.
I like Damar. I do like Damar.
Damar's on my list, definitely.
Joe was the one who could like barely get through his. That he had the little like he was like, "I'm here to save your love life."
Joe is intelligent.
Yeah.
All I can think
Didn't
of
he
is
also
grocery
have the
store Joe.
origami?
Yes, he did all
Oh,
the
that's
origami.
Joe. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But
I just keep thinking of past season Joe.
I
Grocery
just
store
need
Joe.
a little more spice when it comes to,
I don't know how far he's gonna go.
Yeah,
Bennett, so extra.
Bennett,
so
oh,
extra. He
Ivy
rolled up
Leaguer.
in that Rolls Royce, goes to Harvard.
immediately
scarf,
bad vibes. Like,
Loafers.
I'm not a fan. Not a
he
fan.
went. He was just accepting that he went to Harvard. He was showing it, getting it out of the road. I mean,
Everybody else was like,
respect to
"That's
him.
a hard act to follow."
Would you rather be upfront about going to Harvard or just like find out later on and keep it a secret?
I would keep it a secret.
Why?
Keep it low key.
But
You
like,
went to Harvard.
Yeah, but then people are gonna use you for going to
I mean, shouldn't you
Are you
be
saying that
smart
Claire's gonna
enough
use
to
him?
not be
No,
used?
obviously not, because he's probably not gonna go far because he's a douche. But
Why do y'all think he's a douche?
I
just
just
because
don't
he
like
went to
him.
Harvard.
Amy's a fan.
That's why he
Not a
said
fan.
that he normally doesn't say it. Because
Oh,
the H bomb.
did he say that?
No, he just said that people call it the H bomb. He owns that shit.
Well, I mean, yeah.
I know like why he owns it, but like you don't have to be so extra.
That's true. I don't
Like
yeah.
none of the other guys, I'm sure they went to great schools. They weren't like, I went to this school, you know?
Chasen was the
because they didn't
one
go to Harvard.
that came in with the knight in shining armor and just left all of the shit
That
there
was
on the
Chasen?
ground.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
John B. That's John B.
Oh,
He
that's
left
who
all
that
of it.
is. That was rude, Chasen. You left Claire to pick up
Because
your
he
shit.
You
stripped
sound
for
like
Claire.
a mom that is like getting after a kid.
No, his
Kid
thing was
right
about
now.
chivalry. That's
Yeah.
why
Yeah,
he
and
was
they
in
made her
But then
pick
he
it
left
up.
it. Remember
didn't-
the clip?
But he didn't insinuate that. He
No,
didn't say, I'm
but-
leaving
He
this
got
for you to pick
inside.
up.
If he was the knight in shining armor,
He
he
would-
would have picked it up and thrown it away or
No,
something.
he was just proving to her that chivalry isn't dead, which I like.
I didn't like it.
Oh my god.
I don't
I
like
hated
I hated it.
Zach J's because he was the one that came in and he like got down on a knee and like pretended to propose and it was that butt.
Oh, yeah, that was awful.
Oh,
It was
literally
horrible.
I
like,
think
who
Claire
would
just
want that?
froze. I don't know what
I
reaction
know
did
he's trying to be
expected
funny,
from
but it
that.
was not funny. I thought that
buzzed,
it farted.
right?
I
I
thought
think
it
it
farted
buzzed.
when he like opened
Did it fart?
Yeah,
so.
it was a butt that farted.
Like every time he opened it, the butt like had its pants down, and I think it farted when he
For
opened
sure
it.
farted,
Yeah.
yes.
But, no pun intended, I don't think Claire, as a 39-year-old, appreciates fart jokes anymore.
That is true.
But
I mean,
but she picked Yosef over Tyler. So
I
let's
do
just
not understand that.
let's
Like
just
Tyler was
put
just
that
trying to be a
in
nice
there.
guy about it and talk to Yosef first, and then Yosef was
Yeah.
like, "Hey, I got a kid. Listen, I may and may not have talked to some other girls, but I don't have a girlfriend."
I know exactly what he said. He said, "Do I have a girlfriend?" Question mark. And
No.
then she was like, "Oh my god, you don't have a girlfriend," and then picked her over.
Okay,
Tyler.
but also he even like kind of he was like, I don't know. He was a douche because he was like, I don't know why I would just like send stuff to a girl who doesn't respond. Like I only send it to stuff the girls
That's-
respond. But you're still sending stuff.
that's
to the
90% of the
girls.
guys.
They were DMing while he was already a part of The Bachelor.
Yeah, he was like just
What happened?
Alexis is unplugged right now.
Dang, Alexis.
it's okay.
MTV Unplugged.
Stepped on myself and the wine is good, so do not be concerned. All is well.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch on that quickly enough.
Yeah, y'all just froze. I was like, keep going. It's
Oh,
cool.
well,
I
didn't-
got the hand signal by the time that I picked it up.
But yeah, Kenny definitely annoying, but really loved the intro. I liked the dog shirt.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I'm still butthurt about Robbie. I really liked him, and then he didn't end up getting a rose.
I hate that I don't remember Robbie whatsoever. So
I
that
don't
makes
remember
me
him
think,
either.
like
I know.
I didn't get an impression of him at all for me not to remember him.
Well, I liked him when the list was released of the guys that were going to be
Mhm.
involved for Claire's season, but Claire didn't like him, so
okay, you know
I
who
can't
I
do
liked?
anything.
Who?
I don't.
Brandon.
Okay, the
Dude,
Italian
he
stallion.
looks like Nev from
Nev?
fucking Catfish.
I think it's Neve.
No.
Neve Shulman.
Okay,
And if he
regardless-
does, he's like a 10
I mean,
times more attractive.
Yes, I mean he's more attractive
Nev.
than
Oh,
him, but
yeah,
he
yeah,
looks
yeah.
like him
But he's 29,
for sure. Looks like him.
so that's I
Brandon's
just don't,
29?
Yeah,
He's
Brandon,
like 10
if
out
you're
of 10 for me,
watching, just to let
looks-wise.
you know, this is a guy in The Bachelorette. So
Brandon.
do not feel like you're being called out like someone called out Eric.
but do we know how? I'm sure you don't remember how old Benoit was, but I don't know her like age
I
range.
can-
Benoit was definitely around the same age,
Oh,
I'm pretty
just
sure.
kidding.
Yeah, I just don't see her going for a younger guy, which knocks out like half of the guys, and I'm sure she picked a bunch of young
A lot
guys.
of them were older though.
By the way, Benoit is from Claire's. She was
Olympics.
in Winter Olympics for the Bachelor / Bachelorette.
Yeah, the Bachelor Olympics.
Yeah, it was basically like Bachelor in Paradise, but winter version, and they did
It was so good. It was such
yeah.
a good season.
Benoit's from Canada, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was
that's
French
where
Canadian, I think.
that's where we keep bringing him up because we
He was
watched that.
French.
So was he French?
Was he Canadian?
Yeah, he definitely had an accent, but I don't remember.
He was French
Talking
for
about Canadians, Blake
Canadian.
Moynes.
Oh,
Definitely one of my top ones. He so the whole thing was in the episode that Claire pulled him to the side because one of the rules was that they could not contact her during like their quarantine.
I thought they couldn't contact anybody.
I just think it was they couldn't contact her.
They couldn't. Yeah, they couldn't. I don't think they
Um,
can talk to each other or to Claire.
But it was like a big, so they couldn't contact, I don't think they could contact anybody, but it was a big thing because out of all the people, he chose to contact her.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why he contacted her was because her mom had a fall. And so he was like checking in on her. And he was the only guy that contacted her and like tried to break the rules, basically. Like he risked it all for her. So that was the first kiss of the night. And then she went and hopped
Yeah.
right to Dale. So I don't really know what
But
to say about that.
Dale.
Wait. Sorry. Before we get to Dale, prize possession. Blake
No, I think we all
Moynes.
have him.
So the mom, Claire's mom, is a soft spot for her because she has Alzheimer's and dementia. And who else had that? Somebody,
And she
he knew
can't.
somebody.
It was
It was
Dale. It was
Was it
Dale.
Dale?
That,
Yeah. Whose
that he
sister-
understood.
His sister had some health conditions, and so she was like, "You get it." And then
She
right off the
literally saw
intros,
Dale and was like, "That's it."
I think
this
I
is
just
the
met my
one.
husband.
Oh, this is my question that I wanted to ask y'all. Do y'all believe in love at first sight?
I mean,
I
I,
think
feel
so.
like you have to get to
I
know somebody.
Do not believe in that.
Like I feel like
at
you
all.
can
But what if
like
it's just
somebody
because
a
that's what
lot, but
happened?
you have to get to know them.
Yeah, I can't. Like he can be like a chiseled like model looking man, but he could be a piece of crap. So I don't believe in that. That's just my opinion.
I'm sorry, whoever hurt you.
That went deep.
She's like, all men, complete
Come
ass.
on, we all know my past people are not chiseled
So-
models.
Sophia's definitely does not believe in love at first
No,
sight.
I don't.
I do. I do.
That's what
I
she
do not.
did. She was like,
Yeah, no,
I
she
love
was
that.
like, all right, I'm ready to leave right now. Let's
She
go.
hasn't- But I think she said that she had never like had that happen to her.
Yeah,
before.
she never had that
She's like,
feeling.
I've
that
never
that was
felt
the first time.
meeting.
She said that
somebody like I did for
everything
him.
went dark around
Yeah,
her.
she's like,
when
what
she
did I
saw
just
him.
say? I think I like
Yeah.
blacked out.
but
She's
that's
like,
just
"Did I even
because he's
speak?"
gorgeous. Like that's not.
Well, but so were some of
No.
the other guys.
no,
she didn't react
I mean,
like that.
Yes, but
I mean, it could
Dale-
definitely. I mean,
You know what?
looks
He
do
kind
play a
of
big
looks
part.
like Dr. Avery from Grey's Anatomy. I
No.
kind of get those vibes a little bit. Okay, damn.
No.
Never mind.
Dr. Avery is gorgeous. Not saying that Dale isn't.
No, you
but I don't
basically just
think-
said nope,
Well,
no
okay,
comparison.
Dr. Avery is like here. Okay, Dale is like
Well, you know
Here.
what, Amy? To Claire, Dale is up here
yeah, for sure.
for sure.
Dale has
I
the
don't feel the
height
same way.
compared to Dr. Avery, so he
No,
does have.
tall glass of water
Yeah, I'm
had
still-
the
yeah.
height. I'm
Okay.
gonna go back to that Jordan M.
He's gone.
Forever.
Chef's kiss. Yeah.
He said, "You're thirsty, and I'm a tall glass of water. Drink up." And she liked that. And then I don't know what happened for her not to pick him.
I would
Yeah.
like that.
That was a good first
I
impression.
know you would.
But
And for that I sip.
Dale also pulled back when she tried to kiss him.
Oh, that was so awkward.
Oh, I have that on
Yeah.
here. The
That
kiss
would
was
turn
so
me off.
awkward.
But was that
She
after?
went. So she went and she like put her hands towards his face, and he like pulled back. And then she was like, "Don't be nervous," and he was like, "I'm not nervous." And then they kissed for like I don't know a few minutes.
I was
Yeah.
kind of like, why?
But was that after she gave him the rose?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dale got the first impression rose, by the way, if you didn't see
Yeah.
it.
Which I don't understand how she just like pulled Blake to the side and kissed him and was like, "You're amazing," and then went to grab the rose and like went to Dale and was like, "Here you go."
Yeah.
If I was Blake, I'd be like, I'm sad.
Well, we also saw on the previews that some shit's gonna go down.
Yeah, wasn't there an ambulance?
No,
Was
that
that-
was in the intro.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's for like the news
Oh.
broadcast about
For
COVID.
Corona.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm I'm sure something is still gonna happen that involves ambulances.
Oh, and then like
It
how
always
the
does.
boys talk about there's one boy and I don't remember who it was, but I guess one of them's calling her out for being like the oldest bachelorette.
Yeah, but wasn't that Brandon? Didn't
Was it
Brandon?
Brandon?
He said something. He was like, so much for being the oldest bachelorette, or like he expected something more.
I just do not understand like how you come onto that show and then you're like, damn, she's old. Like
Well, I mean,
you're looking
well,
for anything.
like, well, I didn't realize Sophia was saying that they don't know who the bachelor is going to be.
Yeah, when you
Bachelorette,
sign up
bachelor.
for it, you don't know who the bachelor
But I thought
slash
the point
bachelor.
is
Oh my
that
God.
they're supposed
You
to.
got this, English.
I thought the point is that they're supposed to like want to be with that
No,
person
you find
because
out
she's like
too,
every.
that's
Well,
after
she
that.
said like everybody comes here, like they all want me.
No,
But
because
what
they're
about
always
Sean?
like, I was
So-
hoping it was gonna be you, and then
So does that mean that they get to back out if it's not the girl
Probably.
they
I
wanted?
think they should be able to. That's not fair.
but most of the time they're not going to
But you
because it's
signed
like,
up for that.
Okay, but for Caitlin Bristow's season,
Mhm.
Sean Booth, remember he was recording the screen from like when she was just a contestant for the previous season, and he was like, "I'm gonna be like your future husband or something." So he knew that she was gonna be the Bachelorette. So are you sure that you're right?
No. That's just what I heard. Like that's like you don't know.
I mean, that makes sense if that is
because you
the
have to
case.
sign up like way before it's even like chosen who the person's gonna be.
Yeah, but I agree with Alexis. Like they should know who they're signing up for.
Yeah.
Because I thought the whole point is that like they're supposed to be there for that person.
Yeah, otherwise it's a blind date, pretty
But
much.
I'm sure a lot of people sign up
And
for
what if
it,
they
so
end
I'm
up not
sure-
liking the
Yeah.
Bachelorette? Like, what if they're like, oh,
I'm sure they
this
narrow
is
it
not
down.
the type of person I thought it was gonna be?
Because like this season's a lot more older like contestants, so like
That was loud.
But
sorry.
also, what if like when they're trying auditioning or whatever, they know who it is then? Because I mean, we know in the beginning she gets the FaceTime from Chris Harrison saying that she was going to be the Bachelorette, but the whole film crew is there getting her reaction, so she has to know that something's going down.
yeah, but they don't show that till like what the last episode of the
Show-
season previous, and by then they should be preparing to air for the next season.
That's true, but then quarantine happened and everything.
Yeah, that's
so
how
you think
it got.
this season might be like it might have been different?
Maybe.
Because then
Well,
they
I
have to
think it's for
recast.
sure different.
what
They had
about-
to recast, right? Some of the people.
I don't know.
But also
I'm
at the end
pretty
of the
sure.
season, like from the previous season, the new they meet some of the new contestants. The Bachelor is already chosen, and they meet some of the guys, like 4 of the guys.
Yeah, on the last
Why?
episode
Did that-
of the previous season.
Yeah. So did that happen for Claire? Did she meet any of the guys?
I don't remember.
I don't think so.
I
think
don't
no,
remember
she
it being
did.
announced.
She did.
But she
Wait.
didn't talk about it in the first episode. Now that I'm thinking about
We
it,
don't know our information here.
Apologies, we
I don't
have
think
been
Claire was
working all
announced.
day.
Literally.
Except me, but,
No one's gonna know that.
but I don't think she was announced as the Bachelorette.
Because I thought that when we watched The Bachelor, we were like, oh, I wonder who it's gonna be.
That's true.
And then it got announced later on that it was gonna be her, and we were all like, what?
Yeah. That's true.
I don't know.
Well,
Also, side note, The Bachelor, that was just weird last season, but we don't have to get into that right now. We could talk about that later.
I already can't remember who it was.
is it Connor?
I was gonna say no, not Connor.
Oh.
Last
I
last
wish it was
Bachelor was
Connor.
Pilot Pete.
Yeah,
Pilot-
Pilot.
Oh, screw him.
Ridiculous.
And now he's with what's
So
her
much
face?
drama. Anyways, there's drama every season, so I'm sure this season won't be any
Always.
different.
The girls deserve.
I mean, it's
better.
already gonna pop off on like episode 2, so
Yeah,
Can I offer a segue for us lovely ladies?
you
Sure.
sure can.
I think it is time for the draft.
oh no.
Oh. Shoot,
Back
I
off
don't
my
know.
list.
I have good news for some of the participants and bad news for other of the participants.
Oh,
Is the bad news for
no.
me because I'm
It's a
fourth
good news
still?
for me.
Or is the
Uh,
good news for me because I moved up from 4th?
I am not participating in the draft because I'll be honest, I did not pay attention much at all. I was watching the baseball.
So
So,
have I moved up to
Amy,
first pick?
congratulations. You are now the first pick
Are you
of the
kidding me?
draft.
That's not how it works. It should be since I was second, I
You
should be
should-
first,
yeah.
and then
This-
Sophia should
unfortunately-
be
You
second.
should
and
just
then
be
Amy-
deleted.
Okay, fine.
Um,
I'll take third. I'll take third.
Okay.
Whatever.
Wow, I was not going to be a democracy, but that's
Oh.
fine. Amy, you just got bullied out of the first pick.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got ghosted when the pick was happening, so it's fine.
That's fine. Well, Alexis,
If you're not ready on deck, then
Alexis, you'll be going first, then followed by Sophia, and then Amy, and we're doing a snake.
Okay.
We're picking.
so you're just gonna have to let us know who's going. Honestly,
I hope I can remember as well. I hope we don't get lost in the snake. Since I'm not in the draft, I have another curveball. You're going to pick 4 men each.
oh, I don't even know
Oh
if I
my
have 4.
gosh, I don't. I'll just come up with it. It's fine.
Okay,
Oh my
good.
god! If
Exciting.
I pick my first pick, then I know you're gonna pick my second pick.
All right.
You don't know me.
Yes, I
So,
do.
Alexis, I would love for you to start this off with the first pick of the 2020 inaugural Bachelor Draft. Who do you
First
select?
Pick coming at us, a Canadian wildlife manager, Blake. And sorry if I butcher your last name, Moines.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes,
sure.
That
Was it
counts.
Moines?
Yep.
I thought it was Mona that went
We
through.
thought no, both of them went through. Both
Yeah,
Blakes.
they both went through.
Oh, okay, I didn't write that down.
Okay, Alexis, with the first pick, a strong pick. Do you guys have any thoughts on the pick?
I'm not shocked.
Is Blake Moines the one with the beard?
Yes,
Okay.
He's the little
he is-
cutie.
He is the one that reached out to Claire when
Yeah.
no one else did.
He got the first kiss.
He needs some help from the male groomer.
No,
That's what I
he's got
think.
that lumberjack look going on.
He has
He's
a
good.
really
It's-
nice smile.
The shape is not okay.
Is it my turn?
Yes,
It's
Sophia
not
said-
mine, I can tell you that.
it's a democracy here.
Okay. I guess I'll pick Brandon.
Oh, not what I expected.
I know.
What are you doing? You better not, Amy.
Better not what? I totally thought she was gonna pick
Okay,
Brandon.
wait. Back up really fast.
I wasn't gonna steal that from her.
For the draft, are we doing it based off of like what we know right now?
Yes.
Yeah, you can draft however you want.
We can't.
But is it based for Claire?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And if things change, we can
If-
change it, right, Bucket?
Yeah, of course.
Correct? Okay. So then we'd have another draft.
Yeah,
If we
maybe.
need to,
Questionable.
which we'll probably
We'll
have.
find.
maybe.
We'll find out. You know, who's to
Okay.
say?
Amy?
Is it my turn? Okay. So I might be stealing somebody's, but oops. I'm gonna go with Dale.
I knew it.
Oh my
Why did you
gosh.
not pick
Why did you
Dale,
not
Sophia?
pick
Because I
Dale?
like Blake more.
It is shocking
But
that
Sophia,
Dale.
why did you
dropped.
not pick
because
Dale?
Brandon,
He's like nowhere right now.
I would have picked Brandon if Sophia didn't pick Brandon.
Exactly. He
But
Y'all are
is
ridiculous.
I think he is gonna be a huge
Not
douchebag
playing
alert.
the game.
Oh,
I mean,
You know
he's
what,
a
you're-
model. So
you're probably not wrong.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that was the one I picked. So
He had like no intro.
Wow, so
With
now I had to cross
Claire.
out
he was
Dale.
nice though.
Yeah, but he just did what he didn't do anything that would make her give him the first impression
He
rose.
had a nice looking face.
Of course. I love him. Right now.
Is anybody gonna pick easy?
No.
No.
Just
I didn't even
curious.
wow, I didn't write him
Who am
down
I?
either.
Amy, it
Okay,
is
it's my turn
your
again.
pick again. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Ivan.
Wow, that's I didn't expect that.
I
He
didn't
seems like
expect
a
that either.
sweetheart.
Oops,
I think he's a good pick.
messed up our-
I know who I'm picking next though.
I hope you guys are writing down who you're picking.
I
I
am.
am.
All
I
right.
am now.
It is Sophia. It is your turn now.
I guess I'll go with shoot.
I know. I don't know
Um,
who to pick.
I'm deciding between two. Oh my gosh. I guess I'll go
A lot of pressure here.
Choose
Sophia is known
wisely.
to crack under the pressure.
I'm gonna do Kenny.
You're going boy
okay,
band.
so-
Yeah. That's just based off my gut.
Really, your gut is telling you
I'm trying to play strategic now.
that was a strategic move from
Yes.
you? Where Backstreet Boy was strategic. Okay.
Wait.
No. I'm pretty sure that's set in stone.
I take it
the,
back?
No, the pick is set in stone. Unfortunately, Sophia. Thanks for coming out.
Okay.
Alexis, I believe it is your turn.
Yeah, it is. I'm just.
A lot of pressure here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I really do not know who to go for.
Mhm. I'll be honest. I think Amy's got quite of a squad right now, especially because the first impression rose apparently means everything. So
It
you know
does
what?
usually, yeah.
She
Oh, but
called
he's a
him her
young-
future husband
Yes.
and y'all didn't even
Yes.
go for him
You
at
know,
all.
to
I
be
was going
honest,
to take him.
That was a rookie mistake. I'm
I-
kind of
It's
glad
not a
that I
mistake.
offered
I
to go
thought
third
Sophia
now.
was going to
I
pick him.
forgot about him. If I'm honest, like the only thing in my mind was Brandon.
Honestly, we're pretty stupid
got-
right now
We
because.
are.
Well, also, I'm not even thinking about the preview that we watched, and Blake is over here like, I can't believe she's done this, and like,
You know,
sorry,
if
that
I'm
was a Love
honest,
Island
I can't believe
reference.
you got it. No, that was fine.
I was
Yeah,
at
but it
my
happens in
peak
Love Island
of
too.
wine,
okay,
so I don't really remember.
I'm
much
feeling
of
really
that.
warm right now. I'm not gonna lie. But
I'm looking at these names, not remembering any of them.
Exactly.
yeah, I
Except
have the
for
list
Dale and
pulled up
Ivan.
with the pictures.
Ivan's like the
That's
most
smart
like.
of you.
Oops.
Oh,
No,
I just
I'm
actually
ready.
wrote
Can
it.
we? Whose
Al-
turn is
Alexis, I
It's
believe it's your turn.
mine.
sorry.
I'm already done for this draft. I'm
Okay.
Okay, so for
no, wait.
for speed purposes, I'm just gonna go ahead and say we're gonna stick with 3 guys.
Okay.
3
I'm
guys.
gonna go ahead and go with easy.
Wow. Easy E, the upset pick.
I honestly don't think it's a great choice, but he's the only one that I can remember because
his name.
we made a joke about how he's like, "Hey, I'm easy. Are you?"
Nobody's going for Yo-Yo, even though she saved
Wow.
him
Yo-Yo
for last.
sucks, dude.
Yo-Yo's an
That's fair. I'm not
asshole.
going for Yo-Yo.
Yo-Yo
she saved him for
sucks.
last.
Oh my god! So that means easy is one of my picks. That sucks. I thought we were still doing 4, even though he just said we're doing 3.
You just
Okay,
said Easy was one of your picks.
Amy.
right?
yes, I
Okay.
know.
I'm gonna go with Chasen, just for shits and giggles, because he looks
Okay.
like John B.
Okay.
I'm going with Chasen, because why not?
I think my third pick will be Damar.
DeRozan.
Yes.
Damar is my third pick.
And Alexis, do you have your final pick for this evening? I know.
Did
It's just-
anybody pick Jason yet?
I picked Chasen.
Jason with a J or
Jason, pregnant lineman who was very dumb
Please
apparently.
don't pick
Oh.
that guy
Why?
because he showed up pregnant.
But
No,
so did
no, no, no.
Claire.
He didn't show
Okay.
up pregnant. He was carrying the weight of something.
He showed up pregnant. Amy.
Yeah.
He was
Wasn't
for
that?
sure pregnant. Yeah.
Well, it
I mean, I
looks like
kind
that,
of
but I don't think that
Joe
was his
just
pickup
because
line.
he was like super sweet to her, but I feel like he's super awkward.
Amy, he said something about being in labor. That's all I can tell you there.
Did he though?
I promise you he did. I
He
think
I'd
did.
like an
promised.
He
instant
said
replay.
something about labor. He
I
definitely
thought it was
like
about the weight
to
because
he did a
get
pun.
some good
He definitely
okay.
did both.
Well, okay.
So we can meet halfway there.
All right, I'll go ahead and just pick somebody, and I guess I'll pick. You put, I think was that right?
Garen.
Yeah, I'll pick Garen.
Every time I look at it, I
Honestly-
see garlic.
I'm pissed. This is
Alex-
I cannot wait until Claire gets out of there with whoever she's dipping with, so that way we can do a new draft for the new
Dale.
person. She's leaving with Dale. She's
Okay.
leaving with
AKA
Dale. No
Amy
doubt.
wins.
Think that now.
So,
think that now.
Can we get a recap of who has who, so the
Yes.
fans at home can follow along?
Okay, so I have Dale, Ivan, and Chasen.
I have Blake, Easy, and Garen.
I, Sophia, have Brandon, Kenny, and Damar. Well, I feel like we should say
Damar
I.
is good.
They might not know our boys.
This is true.
Okay.
You're so smart.
Did you finish?
Yeah.
Your list? Okay.
Do you guys have any final thoughts on the episode? Do you guys have anything you say? You know, you guys have done a successful 36-minute show right now for your first show, so congratulations. But do you
Thank
guys
you.
have some initial thoughts of Claire or this season of The Bachelorette as a whole?
I mean, just like everything else that she's done, she's just first choice is it, I guess. She just goes for whatever her first initial pick
She
is.
she
and-
did say that she goes off of vibes.
She's
Yeah.
a beautiful woman. That's all I
Yes,
gotta
this
She
say.
is
looks
accurate.
great for 39.
Literally great. Yeah, she really does.
She brought her dogs. One of them got out.
She met the
Honestly,
boys.
who was petting the dog at the end?
All
like
of them.
one of
Yeah.
no, there was one that was
Oh.
like off to the side with the dog.
Wow,
Someone
already
should
with
have
a
picked-
one-on-one with the dog.
Exactly. That's pretty much a whole date. Like
I mean, yeah, that's really important. You want your dog to like your guy.
oh, also one of the nicknames Amy gave was Ben as Jimmy Neutron.
But Ben didn't. Oh, Ben is Bennett.
Yeah.
Or is, yeah.
No.
No.
Did Bennett make it? I'm surprised he didn't get picked. He went to Harvard. What are you talking
No,
about?
Bennett
Bennett,
did get
yeah.
picked.
Oh, okay,
he
good.
was
I
the
don't know
one that was like, "Are you
Well, I'm talking
kidding,
about
Claire?
in
Why?"
the draft. What are you guys doing?
No,
He's
yeah, Amy, why
lame.
didn't you pick him?
He
You were
went
like
to
vouching for him.
he went to
Yeah.
Harvard. Amy, come
You
on.
because
Come
y'all were
on,
dissing
Amy.
him. I didn't say that I liked him.
Harvard, Amy.
I'm just saying that I'm glad he was upfront about Harvard. He dropped the H bomb, like
I
you
just
said.
don't think I would. That's not. I don't know. That's not the first thing I'd say about myself.
I'm
That's
glad
true.
Paige left. He was just awkward, and
Yeah,
he was
the
like,
chef from
"I
Austin.
deserve it."
Depressing.
I love a good Texas guy.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if someone came up to you and was like, "Yeah, I go to UTSA. I went to UTSA."
I would be like, "Wow, you're educated."
I'd be like,
Amazing.
same.
You'd be like, "Nice to meet you. Very proud. Congratulations."
Sophia, while you're laughing over there, do you have any final thoughts on the episode or Claire as a whole? You apparently know Claire intimately, so
I did watch.
Y'all go way back.
I watched Han.
Han
Han
Solo.
Solo.
why don't know?
Juan.
Why don't you call him by his nickname?
Damn,
Juan.
now I'm like bucket high fiving everybody.
Wow.
All right, so Juan Pablo, his season was probably the worst season ever because he's an idiot. But anyways, my nickname is Juan Pussy Ass Bitch Low.
Wow.
So
How-
So
It
good.
has
Okay.
no flow.
So
But
good.
we don't like him because he didn't pick anybody.
The way he
Right?
did it though
Okay,
was
but
so
also
shitty.
we
Yeah.
saw how he like dissed her and was like, "Well, damn!" Like as she was walking off, he was like, "Damn, well, I'm glad I didn't pick her."
Yeah, and
Like,
she like stood up
Yeah.
for herself.
and he went to hug her, and she was like, "Please step off."
She's
of
like,
me."
nah,
That was
nah, nah.
ridiculous.
Yeah, he's not. Like no one spoke of him until recent because of Claire.
I still
Yeah, we know.
feel so bad for Tyler. Like I don't know why she picked Yosef over
Yeah,
Tyler.
he would have
yeah.
been one of my picks, to be honest, Tyler.
She
He
brought
was
it
just
up.
trying
I mean,
to be
he brought it
like
up.
loyal to her and like help her
Let
to
her
make
know.
sure. But then Yosef was like, "Hey, let me go ahead and tell her to address this."
Like how Tyler literally said that he was DMing girls because of a mutual friend that let
that
him know.
Yosef was.
And
And he said, "I don't
He-
remember."
yeah,
He was like, and then
I don't
when
recall.
Claire came into the situation, he was like, "Well, I may have, but if I did, they were definitely responding to
Oh
me.
my
Like,
gosh.
why?
Bullshit.
Congratulations."
Him. Tyler deserved better.
Ridiculous. Tyler's gonna. He needs to make a comeback.
Yeah.
Alexis, do you have any final thoughts?
Maybe in the future.
I mean, Claire.
I like your
just
drop right there, Sophia. By the way.
initially seems a little ridiculous. It seems like something's gonna go off, and she's just gonna. Something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we should end the show with a question that I have. It's a female-oriented question about what you would do in Claire's situation, since you guys have good perspective on this. So the question this week: if you were Claire, what would make you want a guy more? What could he do out of that limo? Would your like big stunts intrigue you? Would you be like, man, a guy that rolled up in a ball? Okay, yeah. Knight in shining armor? Okay. Or would you rather the guy be like quiet, like low key, just go up there, nice kiss on the cheek and move along?
Claire did say that only one of them kissed her on the cheek, but I was laughing because Sophia talked about how the ball gave birth to one of the guys.
Yeah, I would prefer low key. That's who I feel like would stand out more because I feel like if you're doing all of that, it's just, I don't know, it's too much for me. I don't need
I
much.
definitely feel like something that's a little bit more like personal, like I guess low key
Yeah,
but personal.
yeah.
Like they actually.
That's
looked
why I
into who
liked
you are.
Brandon because his was so like chill and like a normal thing to do.
If
Oh,
you
yeah, what did
think
he
about
say?
it,
I don't remember, but
I think he was the one that kissed her on the cheek.
was he?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Okay, maybe not. But I don't know. Even the guy who like had the baby bump, like he remembered what happened in
Literally,
her
as soon
season
as
and
I
like
saw
tried
that,
to be like her.
It was like a turn off for me. Sorry, I just.
But I
can't.
don't understand why she did that either. Like I don't think that's attractive to do
Yeah.
either.
What was the
Amy?
worst intro?
The ball.
The ball, not the straight jacket, or
Okay, they're both tied in my opinion.
okay, Amy.
No, AJ's was the worst because he squeezed her hand too hard.
Oh, yeah,
Okay,
for
oh,
sure.
there you
She
go.
like
Yeah,
that's
almost got
true.
cut on her hand or something. She was like, "Ouch."
Yeah. But
Alexis, do you have a worse one too?
No, definitely AJ. Shout out to my little bro, but that was not the move.
Amy, you were about to say something. Go ahead.
oh yeah, referring to your first question, I'm all for grand gestures, but I do think it's the conversation. Just because I'm bad with names,
Yeah.
Just
the
as
grand
long as it's more
gestures will help,
personal.
yeah.
Something that sticks with
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
name.
Like as long as it's a good gesture, not like a cheesy one where
Yeah.
someone else could have done it on a past season.
Yeah. But the conversation for sure would help because it'd be meaningful if they said the right things, of course.
Mhm.
But I mean, equally, if they said the wrong things, that would still.
I
make
feel
you
like I
think.
would also remember
also-
that more.
That's what I'm saying.
But also, you don't want it to be like they did a bunch of research on you before they came in.
I mean, I think that's fair. I mean, relationship history is out in the open anyways.
That's true.
Yeah.
So don't know.
A question from the chat, a sincere question from the chat. By the way, they've been chatting with you guys all night. You guys just haven't checked the Facebook.
Oh no.
Sorry.
But Brandon Montez de Oca, I believe that's how you pronounce it. Can y'all date someone that's shorter than you? Sincere question.
Well, considering I'm 5'2", I think it would be a no-go for me.
Okay.
I like to give my children potential.
Alexis Ruiz.
I thankfully do not have that issue. So
Okay, Sophia.
I am 5'8", so that would be a no for me.
And you're actually like a decent height, Sophia.
Yeah, I'm very tall. I'm like 2 heads taller than these two, so I always look like a giant.
2 heads?
3.5 actually.
Wow.
And I'm really not that tall. I'm really not. Like I could be
Yeah.
6 foot, you know?
wow. So I just hopped in Facebook and Brandon also said y'all should fight.
Yeah, that is also accurate.
I think I could take Sophia.
I don't know about that.
We've had this we've had this conversation many times before, but let's not venture off into the who would win in a fight conversation yet. You know, it's the first episode. Maybe after like the third episode, we can talk about who would win in a death fight. So, do you guys have anything else you want to say before we head out of here? 45 minutes, you know, solid episode time.
But
I shouldn't
what
have told them about the-
John B?
I
Yeah,
shouldn't have told
I
them
have
about
a
the chat.
timer on honestly right now too. So he wanted to cut a little short to let us talk about whatever we need to talk about.
Yeah, I just thought I don't know if you guys have anything else to say about it. You know, we can hop up out of here.
I don't think so. I mean, I think Claire thinks she met the one. I think she's going to stick to Dale. So I don't know how much further she's going to dive into the other relationships.
That's okay. Never mind.
Oh, you're good.
No,
Say what you gotta say.
Did you have an opposite opinion?
Say what you gotta say,
Do tell.
Sophia.
I just don't like that. Like that's
Oh, I
just
don't
how like when you go that fast, that's just how it ends that quickly.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, that's just me.
Like she didn't even get the chance to know.
Yeah, like you need to know the person before.
Yeah.
That's
But her,
why I
it was
asked
like,
y'all like
She
love
was
on first sight.
blown away.
Yeah.
I think she's moving too fast. Got 3 in the dash.
And that's how that's why she's still single, honestly, probably.
Wow, exciting stuff. Are you guys happy? Your first episode done. How do you guys feel now?
I mean, I'm ready
good.
to do the second draft,
I'm ready for
honestly,
the
if we
second
have another
episode.
one. Because I do not like my odds right now. I really think Dale's going to win her, and then something crazy is going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys have any other predictions for the season since Alexis put that one down?
I think we'll be seeing more men.
Okay.
I'm
Interesting.
waiting for Tasha.
That
Mm.
too. That's why I think
dropped
there will
that
be more
right
men.
there. She just dropped it.
Because she's younger, so it's gonna be a different.
Who's Tasha?
I just don't know how that transition is going to go.
Tasha's another. She was another contestant on whose season was it?
Was it Colton? It
Connor's?
was Colton's.
Oh my God! Why am I saying Connor?
Colton's
Colton's
didn't even
season,
have an
she was like-
opportunity.
She was on Colton's season, and she was top 5, I think.
Yeah, she went far.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she didn't make it.
Okay. Wow. What an episode. Well, you guys want to close this out here, or should I close this out?
I mean, we'll be back and better next week, so do as you wish.
Maybe more organized.
I feel like it went really well.
Yeah,
Maybe if I
yeah.
didn't
I'm
unplug
proud of
myself
it.
at a point, I don't know.
And
It
it's
doesn't
okay. You
watch
didn't
our
even
feet.
plug the microphone. You just plugged in your headphones. So.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah,
we
people
just
still
all
hear.
paused for
Yeah.
no reason.
Yeah. I was
Okay.
confused.
Y'all just stared at me, and I was like, keep going.
I was trying to piece it together. I didn't know what happened.
Again, the wine plays a good part in all of this.
Does.
Yeah. This is the best outro I've ever seen in my life.
Yes, no problem.
We can let them
See you
mediator.
next week, and you can close it out.